Hello everybody, this is TrainSpotter155 here, and today I am over at St. Helens Junction. We'll be seeing the same services we would see if I was over at Lee Green, which is one stop over, with it being Northern, Trans-Mountain Express, and if we get lucky, some freight trains. But we'll see how we get on today. So, until any trains show up, let's see what will arrive and depart at this station today. Okay, our first train of the day is going to be Trans-Mountain XO 802 going to Hull. Let's see what else will show up today. That right there was a double 185 going to Liverpool Street. Let's see what else will show up next. Okay, we've got two trains coming in. The first one we'll record is the 331 going to Liverpool Street. Or a double 331. And I'll say what the other side is in a moment. Train now departing is a double 331 going to Liverpool Street. And on the other side, there's another 331 going to Manchester Airport. Let's see what else will happen next. Alright, train now zooming past. There's another 802 going to Newcastle. Let's see what else will arrive at the bar next. Alright, next train to go past is a freight train. Well, very light freight train. But that was a class 66. Let's see what else shall arrive and depart next. Okay, the next train that's now passing is another freight train. Which might be the one that we saw before. Let's see what else will arrive to part next on this station. That was a double 185 going to Hull. Let's see what else shall arrive to part next at this station. Okay everybody, I have moved to the other side of the platform not platform, but other side of the station. While I was doing that at 8:02, the Live Lime Street went by. Worst timing, but it went past either way. So, let's see what I shall see next at this station today. Okay, so the next train to arrive in is a 331 going to Liverpool Lime Street. This train goes where it departs. The train now departing is a 331 going to Liverpool Lime Street. I'm going to keep on rolling for this next train. Here we have a 331 going to Manchester Airport. Not a double 331. Not all the train can fit the platform apparently. We'll see this train goes where it departs. Train now departing is a double 331 going to Manchester Airport. Let's see who else will arrive at the part next. The next train to zoom on by is a 8:02 going to Newcastle. Let's see who else shall arrive at the part next. Goes a 8:02. Train now passing is a 8:02 to Hull. Let's see who else will arrive at the part next at this station. Okay, next train to zoom past is a double 185 to Liverpool Lime Street. Train now departing is a 331 going to Manchester Airport.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the 12:26 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street. Calling at legal carriages of the train.
Train I'm arriving in is another double 331 going to Liverpool Lime Street. See this train goes when it departs. Train now departing is a double 331 going to Liverpool Lime Street. You see Wells will arrive at the bar next. Next train to go by is the Pride 802 going to Newcastle. Let's see, Wells will arrive at the bar next. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is a 802 going to Liverpool Lime Street from Newcastle. Let's see, Wells will arrive at the bar next. Okay, next train to Zoom Paris is another freight train. Let's see, Wells will arrive at the bar next. Okay, the next train to Mumbai is another freight train. A very light one as before. Let's see what else will arrive at the bar next at this station. Here comes another train. Another freight train. And it's another 66. Let's see where else will arrive at the bar next. Okay, next train to zoom past is a double 185 going to Hull. Nice two-tone from the driver. Let's see who else will ride the part next at this station. Okay, I almost missed it, but that was a 802 going to Liverpool Lime Street. Let's see who else will arrive the part next at this station. Alright, the next train to show up is a 331. I think it's going to be a double going to Manchester Airport. Nope, it's a single 331. These train doors might depart. Train now departing is a 331 going to Manchester Airport. Here is a double 331 going to Liverpool Lime Street. We'll see this train goes when it departs. Alright, train now departing is double 331 going to Liverpool Lime Street. That one's a little quick, but that was a 802 going to Newcastle. Alright, the next train to zoom on past is another 802. Going to the Lime Street. As it will show up next. Okay, next to pass through is another 66. Now we've seen this 66 before. Let's see what else will show up next. Here comes a 802 going to Liverpool Lime Street. see well what happened next.
Customers for Lee Green and Rain Hill should travel in the front 5 carriages of the train. Calling at Lee Green, Rain Hill, Whiston, Highton and Liverpool Line Train 2 carriages. The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the delayed 50. Lima Street. Due to short platforms, customers for Whiston, Highton, Roby, Broad Green and Wavertree Technology Park should travel in the front or carriages in between. Customers for Lee Group and